All right, so this is my 6-month roster review, and this is a video that Seaton did on his channel. And there's a link in the description to Seaton's video, and it is the same video. And the reason why I wanted to do this video is for a lot of the same reasons that he made the video. I wanted to take a look at how my account looks today, maybe do it again at 1 year. But I also wanted to compare my account to his account when he was playing the game for 6 months. And then also so that the global launch players can compare their accounts to my account when they get to 180 days. Now, the reason why I think this is very important is that there is some controversy on what happened in soft launch and global launch. The game felt more generous in the soft launch, and after the global launch, it seemed like drop rates were worse, power cores were more expensive, it was harder to get characters like Iron Man and Rocket, and so there was a lot of people kind of upset with that, and I understand that. And I know I've met up with Seaton twice in person in LA, and I looked at his account versus my account. I was like, my goodness, your account looks so much better than mine. And it's because he had played the game 7 weeks longer than me. He started 7 weeks before I did. And the one thing I'll say, and this was brought to my attention by Casino, and I think this is very true, is that the most important resource in this game is playing every single day. If you want to make up that day, you can purchase packs and cores and refreshes, and 1 day is equivalent to about $100 US. And I'm finding that to be true, because if I look at my account right now, I'm going to click that reward. I'm playing here on BlueStacks. There's a link in the description if you want to play it on your computer. But if I look at my account right here, and my total collection power is at 800,000. Now, when Seaton had made his video and he had played the game for 180 days also, his total collection power was at 816,000. So 7 weeks in beta versus the global launch turns out being about 16,000 power. So I don't know what that means. I think what that means is that playing every day is very important, more important than playing in the soft launch versus the global launch and so on. So the way that is that the game was launched early in Canada and I think New Zealand and Australia. It could be a little bit off on the countries there. And so there was about a 4-month period where the game was being played before it was launched globally. And so I played 102 days on global launch and 78 days in the soft launch, and I have a total collection power of 800,000. I'm going to be curious to see the global launch people where they are at 180 days, and I suspect they're going to be pretty close, maybe 750,000 and so on. Now, I have spent a little bit of money on the game, mostly to make videos. I opened up $100 in orbs, which I don't recommend, just to make a video about it. Opened up $100 in gold packs, those gold orbs, when they're on that 3X. Don't recommend that as well. And then I've spent about $100 in power cores for refreshes. And as far as packs go, the only pack that I've really seen that I thought was a good deal, and it was the first one that came out. But largely, I don't see the value in these packs. And I'm talking about like the $9 Captain America pack that was offered to some people, and you got 100. But these packs right here just are not that enticing. You know, I might buy 100 shards of Nobu for $20 or maybe $10, but that just not seem like a good value at all, these packs. Frankly, I don't know what they're thinking with these packs. People must be buying them or they wouldn't be offering them, but I don't see the value in these packs. So let's take a look at my roster, and mostly, like I said, this is just for me so that I can look back, or when you get to 180 days, you can look at it and compare where you are. And I just want to go for the top row. I'm pretty happy with everybody in the top row. Favorite character on this is Quake because she's very easy to get, and having the ability on her basic attack to put slow down, minus 50%, is very, very good. Gamora was my only 7-star character, and that is through the Blitz orbs. And I stopped farming her directly when I got her to 6 stars, and then I started just getting him through the Blitz orb. Same thing with Crossbones right below that. and she very quickly went to 7 stars, and now it's going towards the Ultimus, which I don't like because it's not very efficient. And Gamora, I don't know how good Gamora is. She has been making my top 10 list for a while now. She might be the first character to drop off recently, if I were to guess, because she's so squishy and there might be better alternatives going forward, or characters that do damage that have other types of utility. Captain America's no-brainer. Very, very, very good. Boy, he is just amazing. Yondu is amazing, and I think Yondu is going to get better when I go up higher in levels, because the next level on this steals 2 positive stacks from enemies, and that is just absolutely ridiculously awesome. And I think Yondu is going to get better as I get closer to level 65. My goodness, he is really good. Hawkeye is okay. I like Hawkeye just because he's an Avenger and he works on my Avenger team. He's good. Drax is probably the first character on this list on my roster. I don't like him. And other people are in love with Drax. And yes, he's cosmic and he's needed for the cosmic campaign. I just don't like Drax. If I could take all the resources that I put into Drax and put that somewhere else, I would. And out of these characters up here on the top right here, I just don't like him. He's so slow, and it's just not my style of character. Crossbones is my most fun character. Plus, I'm going to get him to 7 stars very easily also because of those Blitz orbs. And I'm not farming him actively. I'm just letting those orbs come in, and I'm just collecting him and collecting him and collecting him. I kind of wish I would have slowed down on farming him actively earlier, because it seems like I'm going to get all of those Blitz orb characters, and there's, I think, 10 of them, are going to go to 7 stars no matter what eventually, as long as I continue to play Blitz. And my focus in this game is on Blitz rather than Arena. Now, Black Widow, I wish everybody could have Black Widow because she's the best character in the game, and I just want to leave it at that. She is unbelievable, and I think she's going to get better also, because this seems really, really crazy right here. When we get closer to 65 and I can take this up, boy, that seems really, really good. And I don't know what it's going to take to get those T4 ability materials, but seems very good. Kingpin with Crossbones is amazing. Thanos is kind of, he's okay. He's cosmic. I needed him. He works with my villain team. Deadpool is amazing. Love this guy. Same thing with Iron Man. Night Nurse, I would suggest everybody getting Night Nurse. And, basically Night Nurse with Quake, Captain America, Yondu, Black Widow, or really any of these characters up here, any of those 4 characters, especially Captain America and Quake and Yondu, and plus Night Nurse and one other. For me, that other one is Black Widow, but it could be Hawkeye or Gamora or somebody else. That's just a no-brainer for Nexus in all the raids. I have to have Night Nurse. Night Nurse is the best healer in the game. Electra goes on my villains team, and plus she's hand, very useful. And Thor is another character I just don't like. I would rather take those resources and put them somewhere else, and I think I upgraded by Thor just because of the Cosmic campaign, which is really hard. I would rather have those resources in Rocket. Hulk, don't like. Nobu and Hand Sentry are amazing. Nobu's okay, but Hand Sentry is just the best. And Jessica Jones got a lot better after this patch because this Shake It Off ability energy no longer goes to her, which was just completely random and often would ruin the day. But pairing her up with characters like Rocket, or even Thor for that matter, is just a lot of fun to get Rocket to go off and him to do a lot of damage. Rocket's good. I really like Rocket. And then from here, we're getting into characters I don't use as much. Hand Archer is very, very good. And he has Dispel that it always works because the accuracy goes through the roof. Doctor Strange is amazing, and so is Merc Lieutenant. And as far as the regular characters on here, I wish my Spider-Man was higher up. The boosts to Spider-Man have made him a lot better. I really like Daredevil. I really like Winter Soldier. I really like Vision now that he was changed. Cable and Mordo also seem very good. and the rest of these guys are just here for various missions, getting rewards, but mostly just for Blitz in the early rounds of the Blitz. And I wouldn't suggest focusing too much effort on the minions. I probably have done more than I needed to, but having these ones as high as possible has helped me in the Blitz and helped me in the arena, and they are definitely my favorite characters right here, with the exception of Drax and to a lesser extent Thanos. But the rest of them, they all get my blessing. Couple things: I started using Facebook and Instagram again. I mostly use Twitter and Discord, but a lot of people don't use Twitter and a lot of people don't use Discord. So I started using Instagram, links in the description. Then also, I have a second channel, and my intention is to move all of my Marvel Strike Force content to my second channel. Seaton did the same thing on his channel, but there was some hiccups with YouTube, and YouTube finally got them solved. Seaton got back to me, and that is fine. And everybody's been saying it's working a lot better. So click on that and subscribe to that channel. There's really no content there right now, and I will start putting Marvel Strike Force content on there when it gets over 1,000 subscribers. I think there's about 300 right there, and I just want to say thank you for everybody that does that. Well, now it's time for the giveaway. Well, I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting an 8-star Bucky with the good hair. This is not a scam. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and keep on gaming.